Hello friends. So in this video, we will see about Aurora Multi-Master. Okay. So in the last video, we saw about Aurora DB cluster types. Okay. So what all clusters we have, like serverless, provisioned, and all. So in this video, we will see about the Aurora Multi-Master. So Aurora Multi-Master is a feature of Amazon Aurora. So that allows you to have multiple read and write out instances. Okay, instances, multiple read and write instances. So there are like multiple instances we'll be having in the Aurora Multi-Master feature. s- Says like that you can do multiple read and write operation. Okay, so within the same database cluster, unlike the standard Aurora setup, where in the standard Aurora it is in the cluster you have read and write operation, but here you have multiple read and write instances within the same database cluster. Okay, where only one instance, if you see in the Aurora setup, you will be having only one instance. The primary can handle write operation and the rest are read replicas. So there will be in the Aurora, you can see there will be one primary instance will be there. So where we will handle both read and write, like, and the rest will be read replica. Okay. In multi-master, where allows all instances to perform both read and write operations. Okay. Okay. We will see some key features of Aurora multi-master. Multiple writers. You can have multiple database instances acting as writers, meaning you can distribute write operations across several nodes. This improves write scalability and availability for your high traffic applications. Okay, which means you can have multiple database instances acting as writer. So multiple instances will be there, so that will handle the write operation, meaning you can distribute write operation across several nodes. So in the cluster, if you say there are like many nodes, cluster means multiple, I mean like collection of nodes, right? So where you can distribute write operation across several nodes. Here, several nodes in a sense like we'll be having multiple database instance acting as a writers. Okay, so this improves write scalability and availability for high operation. Okay. Fault tolerance. If one writer node fails, another write node automatically takes over without any downtime. So this allows for high availability and improve resilience by reducing single point of failure. Okay. Consistency. Aurora Multi-Master ensures strong consistency across all writer nodes by automatically synchronizing data between them. This means the data changes made on one node are immediately reflected across the other nodes, which means, see, it's like, for example, see, Aurora Multi-Master. This multi-master ensures strong consistency, okay, across all writer nodes by automatically synchronizing data between them. This means that data changes made, you make a data change on one node or immediately reflect across the other nodes. So this is nothing but a consistency, strong consistency there between all the nodes use cases. So we write throughput availability critical applications. So ideal for application requiring high write throughput where distributing writes across multiple nodes can improve performance. So this is ideal for applications requiring high write throughput. Okay, so where distributing writes across multiple nodes can improve performance, guys. And availability critical suitable for mission critical application that requires zero downtime for failures in an example financial transactions or gaming. You go with gaming, where these are like financial transaction, example bank and all, right? Lot of transaction will be happening. So these are like critical applications. So availability has to be there at any point of time. Okay. So these are the use cases. So in this use cases, like you can use Aurora Multimaster. So cost of Aurora Multimaster, will say the cost of using Aurora Multimaster includes several components. Instance cost. Since you have multiple writer instance, you will be charged for each instance you provision. Okay. So this means cost will be higher than a traditional Aurora cluster with a single writer and multiple read replicas. Each instance is built by the our based on its size. Example DB R5 large, DB R6G X large. So here, like whatever the database you configure, right? You provision, right? So that size based on that, the cost will be um, given. Okay. Storage cost. That is for the instance cost we see. We'll see about the storage cost. So Aurora Multi-Master Cluster use shared storage across all instances, and you pay for the amount of data stored measured in GB per month across the cluster. Aurora automatically scales storage as needed. So they use a storage, okay, across all instances. Which store storage means all instance uses the one storage, okay, and you pay for the amount of the data stored. Whatever the data stored on that storage, for that you will pay, measured in GB by month, okay, across the cluster. So in the cluster, you have a data storage. So in the data storage, how much amount of data is stored, right? For that amount of data, you will charged. So Aurora automatically scales storage as need. So this will automatically scales, as required. Input output cost. So Aurora charges for the input output operations, read and write, that your cluster performs. Multi-master setups may result in higher input output charges due to increased write operation across multiple instances. Next, backups and snapshot cost. So automated backups and snapshot are stored in Amazon S3. So whatever the backup you take, right? So that will be stored in Amazon S3. And you are charged for backup storage behind what's included in the free tier. So free tier, no charge. But like if it's like more than that, you use up to 100% of your total Aurora database storage. Okay. Then it is costed. Data transfer cost. So any data transfer between AWS services or regions, example between Aurora and S3 or cross-region replication may incur additional cost. Okay. Example of Aurora multi-master cost we'll see. For a cluster with a two multi-master write nodes, we have a cluster. So we have two multi-master write nodes. We have two nodes which has two multi-master writer using DB by R5 large instances. So this is the instance, each with 16 GB RAM and 2 CPUs. Okay, which is in the North Virginia region. Okay, so for this instance cost is approximately $0.29 per hour per instance. Okay, storage cost approximately 0.10 per GB per month. Input output request 0.20 per 1 million request. Write operation could increase this cost. Okay. So yes, depending on the size of your workload and storage, Aurora Multi-Master will typically cost more than a standard Aurora cluster, but it provides increased availability and scalability. Okay. In summary, Aurora Multi-Master is designed for high write throughput and zero downtime failure, but comes with a higher cost due to multiple writer instance and potentially increase input operations. So this is all about Aurora Multimaster. Next video we'll see about Amazon DynamoDB. Okay, thank you guys.